Alright, what is up YouTube, Zen Rahman? And in today's video, I'll be talking about why flexible dieting is the solution for you. Now, is the solution to your diet and all the confusion you have about dieting and what diet you should follow and things like that. It's not the solution to all your problems. But yeah, if you're eating in a good and consistent and healthy way, then it could be a solution to most of your problems. Okay, so before I begin, not a doctor, not a certified nutritionist or dietitian. I didn't go to school to study this. I'm not certified or educated to talk about this. But what I did do is I brought myself down to less than half of the body fat percentage that I was at without consulting a dietitian or nutritionist or working with a trainer or even without going to the gym. Yeah, doing home workouts, so it works. So all of you who are bitching about home workouts don't work and stuff, come on. Of course they work. You just have to do it consistently and do it like you mean it. Train hard. Everything works. Okay, and I post some of my progress photos on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you can follow me there. You have the link in the description. My handle is Radio Protector. Okay, so that is that. And how did I come to this point? Well, I followed the right people, the right fitness personalities and professionals. So they did all the study and research and application, and I just learned from them and I apply it, and it works because I follow legitimate people. I don't follow the bullshitters who are spewing lies. There's a lot of lying and misinformation on the internet about health and fitness and nutrition. So I am a good judge of good information. That's something that I would give myself. I know what the right information is and where it is, and I follow that, and it works for me. I learn from it, and if you learn something from me, you will certainly progress with your fitness goals. But you don't have to believe anything I say. Okay, so what is flexible dieting? Flexible dieting is a diet where you do not need to demonize or eliminate any food groups or any food at all from your diet. Okay, so if you want to have a pizza, you can have it. The only rule being that it should meet your daily macro and calorie intake. All right, so you don't eliminate any food groups. You can have whatever you want, but it should be within your determined daily calorie intake. Now, what this calorie intake should be, it will vary from person to person and on your activity level and on your need and a lot of these things. But set down a marker. I did a video earlier about counting calories and how many calories should you be consuming. So you can check it out. I'll put it to the end screen to this video. Okay, and there's so many of these accounts and pages and influencers on Instagram and I don't know, maybe other places who demonize dieting, and they encourage people to not diet, to eat whatever they want, whatever quantity of it that they want to eat. And I just find it ridiculous that they are actually encouraging and triggering people into being unhealthy. Okay, because they talk about having a healthy relationship with food. No, relationships are with people, they're not with food. So stop expecting to have an emotional kind of relationship with food. Okay, treat food more like fuel. Okay, that is what it is. Have relationships with people. Okay, so there are these anti-diet culture. I don't know, whatever that means. This is what they call, I think, a healthy and a lifestyle where people are willing to make an effort to be better than they are, and they have all these stupid messages, which my opinion is it's stupid and it's pathetic. And a healthy relationship with food can mean different things to different people. Now, a healthy relationship with food for you might mean 2 tubs of ice cream. So, is that particularly healthy? Will that give you the body that you want, or will it contribute more towards you being obese? So, you know what the right thing is, and I just think it's really sad that these people are out there for these follows and likes, and they're encouraging other people to live a unhealthy lifestyle and to not be fit, to be obese just for the sake of likes and follows. So they have a good following on their social media account. I mean, how obsessed are these people, and that they would go to the extents of lying and letting other people be unhealthy. Okay, so back to flexible dieting. So, like I said, nothing is off the table as long as it meets your macros, your daily calorie intake. So, like, uh, I do a flexible diet and I also do a carb cycle. So, I have some moderate carb days, low carb days, and high carb days. And so, yeah, I can have things like cheese and the peanut butter and also sugar if I want. Now, sugar is not particularly healthy for you, but you will have a bit of sugar here and there. I mean, bread has sugar, cereal has sugar, things have sugar. Okay, it's a lot of things that you buy at the market and the grocery store that have sugar in them. So it would be really hard for you to completely eliminate sugar from your diet. If you are trying to be sugar free or if you want to be, then I respect you for that. But my goal is not really to be sugar free. I don't think I need to be. And so, yeah, I can consume sugar. Sugar doesn't make you fat, it's having more calories than you need that makes you fat and obese. Okay, so having sugar won't make you fat. Okay, so stop believing all this misconception bullshit. All right, so like I said, I can have eggs. I can have cheese with my eggs, and I can have sugar. I have dessert on my high carb day just to beat that high carb number, and the rest of the day I eat like I should. So that's a little something about carb cycling. I'll do a video later on explaining more what a carb cycle is and how it can help. So I think flexible diet is the best way to eat. Now, again, this is my opinion. This is what I think. It's not what you think or what anybody else thinks. I mean, somebody else might believe the same, and people do believe the same, and people do follow the flexible diet. But I'm just saying, this is my opinion. I think it is the best way to eat. Um, because you're not eliminating any food groups. Every food group contributes to the well-being of your body. Fruits and vegetables, micronutrients, vitamins, minerals contribute to your overall health and good functioning of the body, keeping your immunity up and high. Proteins, anabolic, it helps you with growth and recovery of the muscles. Fat helps you regulate the right hormonal balance in the body. Carbs, they regulate your insulin sensitivity and their fuel, and they also get converted into glycogen, which is stored as another form of excess energy in your muscles that the body utilizes when you're working out or you're just doing intense physical activity. Okay, so every food group has a function for your body. Every macro has a function. Every micronutrient has a function, and it contributes to the overall functioning of your body. So, when you're not eliminating anything, which a lot of diets would tell you to eliminate, like a low carb diet would have you having very low carbs, or on some diet you might be having very low fats. Keto diet might get you to cut out carbs completely, but if it works for you, that's great. If you feel good on it, if you feel healthy and fit and strong, and it helps you be consistent, then yeah, that's great. Do it, do what you want. But I'm telling you what I think, and my opinion is that including all food groups in your diet is the best way and the right way to eat. And it will not only keep you functioning well and optimally and keep you strong and fit and healthy, but also on the psychological side of things. Okay, because the reason why most people get off diets, why they get off track, is because I don't know, maybe they're feeling like they're compromising on the things they like to eat. Maybe feel like it's too hard for their head that the consistency might get them to be like maybe they're not having enough chocolates or whatever. And this is the reason why I believe these influencers on Instagram and other platforms, maybe they're discouraging you from living a healthy lifestyle because they're ignorant, they are closed minded, they don't have the right knowledge about things. The sugar doesn't make you fat, so you don't have to cut out sugar from your diet. Have that chocolate if you can stay within your calorie intake. Okay, so this way, on the psychological side of it, you wouldn't be feeling like you're compromising or being too harsh on yourself or making sacrifices. Okay, so you can have what you want, but in moderation within your calorie limits. Okay, so that way you be consistent. Now I'm not having like 2000, 2500, 3000 calories of chips and chocolate every day, and I try to eat like a bodybuilder because I think I can be consistent that way, and I'm trying to achieve that look that a bodybuilder has. So I am trying to get in a good amount of quality protein every day, and following a bodybuilder like diet. I get to have carbs, fats, and protein in every meal. So it's a pretty balanced way to eat. It's a good way to eat, and I'm not cutting out carbs. And like I said, you can check out my progress on my Instagram, link in the description, and you'll get an idea about what it is like. So yeah, I didn't get to where I am eliminating food groups, cutting out things I like. I was eating cheese and sweet and sugar all along, but I was trying to be consistent with the amount of calories that I was consuming. So if you do it for a long period of time, it works. Okay, every diet works. This is why there's so many diets out there. Pick one you can sustain and stick to it. Do it over a long period of time, and it will yield the results that you want if you're doing it the right way. Follow whatever diet you think is best for you, but I think the best way is to have a flexible diet, eat whatever you like, but be within your calorie intake. Stay consistent that way, keep going, and you'll definitely get the results that you're looking for. Okay, so that was something about flexible dieting. Let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know what diet you follow and how and why it works for you. Ask me your questions, leave your comments, like the video, share, subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.